have one of my girls like favorite movies, so she wanted me to watch it. It's actually pretty good. But the point of bringing it up is
and I well, his energy was going down, and I even tell him, "I'm sorry, I break you, bro." And
You said that to him?
Yeah.
In the fight?
Yeah.
Did you say it in English?
Yeah.
You say it in
I say English, and he said, "What do you say?" He said, and I said, "I'm sorry, I break you."
Wow.
I did say I'm sorry, but I broke you. I said I break you, and then I don't know. He said a little bit something I don't hear, and then I was just keep doing my thing. And then actually, end of the second round, I tried the same submission what I did ended the round, but
the camera turned. Like a lot of people didn't realize it. Like when you hit the submission and it's in the second round, the camera turned so nobody really saw it. I saw it and I was like, he almost had that locked up.
Right. But what happened was when I go, and the same time I hear the bell, 10 seconds. And then I let go because I'm like, I don't want to make him think about I'm going to attack I don't want to squeeze. And as soon as I touch, I'm like, okay, because it's 10 seconds doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then I find the same moment, end of the third round, I looked at the clock, it was more than 30 seconds left. I said, it's enough time.
Yeah.
And then that's when I go for it,
Where does IQ come from? I feel like a fighter hits a point in time in their career. For example, for me, it was after I got knocked out by Adriano. Meaning, like, I'm able to, like, okay, we're here. Okay, we're here. I'm in. When did that time come for you where you're like, oh, it's 10 seconds? Not worth it. You come again? Oh, it's time. Like, when you start, I call it the mind-body-head connection. Like, your mind is here. You're not blacking out when you fight. When did you reach that level?
So first eye-opening was after second fight in UFC when I fought Ricky Simon. So I was chasing him.
What the fuck,
taking
yo?
him down. I was jumping his back and losing position. Fight was fight of the night, good fight. And then I was winning fight. And then I looked at the clock, 1 minute left, and then Ricky finally started backing up. Like he go backward. Finally breaking, but I was winning fight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take him down again and finish on top. And I shoot. We both land on my forehead. Yep. I got knocked down. My neck, like pinched nerve, got fucked up. And he almost choked me, almost killed me.
Yeah.
I don't top. I made the bell. And of course, like this, I think side referee was Margada. He jumped in and he gave Ricky. Anyway, after that, like I realized I just want to win. Yeah, I'm a good fighter, but if I lose like this fights, even fight of the night, UFC will kick me. And then next fight, even I was better than my opponent, I take him down and stay on top whole time. Just give him big hug, punch, win this fight. Next fight, undefeated guy, same thing. I was trying to take him down, whatever. And then also I was still not like I still don't have like my game. I was fighting whatever fight was taking. You know, if fight hits the floor, I mean, my goal was to take people down. So when I was, and then second time when my mind opened, also when I was fight against Marlon Moraes, I'm like, I should not take him down. In my head, I'm thinking, I don't want to take him down because Marlon Moraes is a black belt jiu-jitsu, and I don't want him hit me triangle, armbar, leg lock. He's a black belt jiu-jitsu. I'm like, I'm gonna stay straight. I'm gonna stay straight.
Yeah.
And then he cracked me, and he almost knocked me out, and then after I take him down and I finish him down. So I'm like, and then after that I also realized, like, you know, yeah, like it's
So multiple eye-opening experiences
Right,
that
right.
got you to that level.
Right.
Because hearing you talk about that Sean fight, you're like, 10 seconds left, I'll back off. Then you're like, are you looking at the clock? Oh, there's more than 30 seconds? Okay, that's enough time to finish. I feel athletes hit it at certain point of times in their career, and I wanted to know when you hit it. So that's kind of crazy that you hit it, that eye-opening experience multiple times in your career. Now, you get the finish of Sean O'Malley. You and your team celebrate. What is it like now being the champion after we talk about the guys you beat. Hirmu Cejudo, double champion. Jose Aldo was a champion at 145, legend of the sport. Peter Yan was a champion. Sean O'Malley, a champion. The amount of champions you have beaten in your division, now, you're the king, you're the number one guy. What's it like being, where you're at now with the stardom, the fame, as a champion in the UFC?
So I always look forward. This is already past, and then what, like you said, like, whatever I learned from these fights, I'm trying to remember and I'm trying to use for my next fight. But I'm not trying to proud of this, or I'm not trying to be cocky or something, because as you know, like every next fight is my next goal.
Yep.
Now I'm fighting against Corey Sahagan, and Corey Sahagan is in my head, in my mind, and how I treat him is better than those guys, because Corey Sahagan has a different style. He's changed stance. He has a flying knee. He attacks leg locks, and he has a good cardio, and he escaping situation. And so now, I'm just training for my next fight, and I wanna be better version of myself, So, and then I'm just trying to get better, and then and I enjoy this process. I need this. This is good motivation for me.
Absolutely.
I need this drive, and I love it. And like like I said, like once I done my fight, and I'm trying to focus next goal, next fight, and.
Remember last night after you got done training, you're like, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Where does the hunger come from? I mean, you defended the belt. You're on what, 10, 11 fight, 12 fight win streak. I can't.
13.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. 13 fight win streak. How are you still hungry?
Bro,
the reason why I ask that is you've beaten everybody. You're still hungry. Is there a goal that you're trying to reach? Is it financially? Is it, I want to get to the point where it's like, I don't ever have to fight again? What kept me hungry was financially. Once I reach a financial part in my life, I'm like, okay, you got to answer that?
No, I checked what day was this. Today is September 3. And then
September 9th today.
September 9th. Mm-hmm. So, to answer your question, so 1 year ago, I was not champion. And so, before you come champion, you make small money.
Yes, absolutely.
It's just, and it's okay, but you can, my financial guarantee good life,
Yeah.
Right. And then, so I came champion, I make okay money, and then defend the belt, make better money, and then defend the belt, I make better money, of course. Now I'm fighting for good money again, and now I'm good. So like financially, I know also I'm a champion, and also it's, of course, once you champion, a lot of make your value, your lots of opportunities, business, Like now, before I was worried, exactly. Financially, I and I was not relaxed. You know, of course, I was not fighting for the money. I love fighting,
Of course.
but now I'm good.
Yeah.
Like even if I done fighting today, I'm good. I think in my life, my wife and my kids will be okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So, but my motivation is not money. My motivation is every time I fight in UFC, it's title or not title fight. It's huge for my country.
Mm.
It's big deal as a small country, Georgia, to Georgian guy fighting in UFC, and to win UFC every fight, and then what I realized is this is the best what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I can do many, other than I think family, have a kid.
Yeah.
Other than this is the best what I can do. I'm trying to open gym, like donation gym in Georgia. It takes a lot of time and it's hard to trust people and it's hard to find the good people who we can give money and help them or even coaches. So it's hard.
Yeah.
Like find the good people.
Well, let's talk about that. That's something I want to talk about. That's one thing I will say Americans don't get to experience. I mean, like, I won a world championship. I go home to Seattle. There's no parade. There's nothing. There's like, good job, right? When a Brazilian wins the belt, when Charles Oliveira wins the belt, he goes home Brazil, big parade. When you win the belt, when Ilia Topuria wins the belt, you guys go home to Georgia. What does that feel like? What does that feel like? Because Aljo's won the belt, there was no parade. Who else in American? Dominic Cruz wins the belt, there's no parade. What does that feel like to be celebrated by your country?
So I'm gonna talk about from my experience.
Your
how
experience.
it is first when I was kid, when I see some Georgian wrestler go win the Olympic medal and then he come home and he's hero and then all his life all the builders giving houses or the you know what I'm saying, if he wants he can come president if he wants,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like the name and respect and love and stuff like this. So and then that's why I wanted to be like, not because of I want power or I want like money or something, but it's just that's where we get motivation from. Like you see the like athletes. They win, let's say, European Championship or World Championship, and you're just proud of them, and then you want to be one of these guys. And then, so that's why I start sport. I just want when I start sport to represent my country outside of my country. You know what I'm saying? But even if I represent my country, one of the European country, like any tournament, I will be. That was my goal.
Yeah.
But now I ended up came US. Now I'm fighting UFC, biggest organization, and all my country watching. When I say all my country,
They're all watching.
All watching, all waking. Doesn't matter. People watching you, they don't care.
Yeah.
They just care. Somebody Georgian has a competition in US in different country, and this is like. It's worldwide, you know what I'm saying? This is, and then they are proud, you know what I'm saying? They are proud, they are happy, even maybe more happy for you than they are themselves, you know what I'm saying? So, and then when I go home, I'm getting heroes welcome, and this is huge, crazy, like, and then you're right, like, I feel bad for all the U.S. athletes, you guys don't get this, you don't get this support, yeah.
It's crazy because when you did go back, I followed your vlog, and you being embraced by your people, right, and how you represent your country. It's amazing. It's inspiring. I hope one day Americans can get to that point where it's like, if we have an American champion, fighting in America, hopefully, we can celebrate them as they celebrate you, right? Because I can see when you go out there, you're proud to represent your country, and your country is proud to have you represent them. Even when you fight Ilia Topuria, another countryman, he's supporting you, and then when he fights, you're supporting him. There is no like, I can beat him or I can take. It's like, how? Yeah, it's amazing. But talking about let's I want to move for that. You supporting Ilia Topuria and how he supports you. Like, is that because you guys are both from the same country, or is it both that you guys respect each other as mixed martial artists?
Like now we are friends, and of course I love him and I love his family, and of course I know all his mom, his father, his brother, his kid, his wife, and newborn baby, and of course I love them. I know his sisters and
Damn, you the whole family.
whole family, yeah. And I'm planning to meet his grandfather and mother. I'm gonna finally make this happen. So it's like more now family. Before, so I was you already UFC fighter since 2017. And, when I saw Ilya, he was coming up as a Georgian, I was showing my support. Even I was UFC fighter, but I was when they asked me who will be next for UFC, and I said Ilya, and I said other guys. Saying that for Ilya, that was it's because it's like it's catchy. It's patriotism. It's a
patriotism.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have this. Saying now we are friends. It's different.
Yeah.
We also let's say now our basketball team. We beat French.
Yeah.
France, right?
France, yeah.
We beat them, and of course I shared all the stuff because I'm pro.
Because you're trying to you're elevating the country. You're elevating the people from your country.
Because we are a small country and we are very proud if one Georgian do this. It's victory for it's our family. It's like then it's proud, because he represents your country, and we have it's just you proud,
Yeah.
But I understand also in America why it's different because America is very big.
Yeah.
And then
I still think that we could use a lot of that, right? Where we elevate each other. We're not always trying to put down the other countrymen, I guess you could say. That's one thing that I always find admirable about, athletes from different countries, even, Russia or anywhere in Europe. If it's a small country, they win a gold medal. You win a gold medal and you're from Europe, you're going to celebrate. What you want me to get? Mercedes-Benz, we're giving you a car. In America, you want a gold medal? $15,000. Make sure you pay your taxes, okay? Make sure you do that.
Yeah.
And you just spoke a little bit
about don't forget what you want to say. I forgot.
Well, you were talking about how you're donating to a gym, like you're trying to.
Hey, mister.
In Georgia.
Yes.
Mr.
I'm either trying to build the gym, but it takes time. I don't want to waste time.
Yep.
When you building gym, like construction, it takes a lot of time. But or either buy building or rent building, and so that's my goal to have there is a couple small gyms in Georgia, but I want to have a big gym.
What's the matter, good? What's the matter? It's okay. It's okay.
Coaches, me set up training schedules, and everybody get good training, and everybody get good sparring, and then so I want to have at least one cage or two cages here because they're sparring, but they're sparring open rounds, and that is not real look, I want them sparring in a cage. There is a couple cages, but some cages are small, some cages are sticking out, some dangerous cages, what I'm saying? I want to have a high quality training, and then also what's important is training against the wall with what I'm saying?
Yep.
So then I have and I want to. So, I'm doing good. Ilya's doing good, and some other UFC fighters doing good. But I want the Georgian fighters who are next generations. I want to they train high level in Georgia, and they don't have to leave country.
Come here to America to get high level training.
Yes.
Now, do you want to retire over in Georgia, or do you want to stay in the States? I mean, this is a long time away, but if I'm hearing you correctly, you want to be able to build a facility where the next generation of your countrymen have the state-of-the-art facility like the UFCPI, where you can kind of help lay the path for have good training, so one day they can have not easier access, but good training, so when they do come to America to compete, they're like, I'm prepared for this.
That's the goal. Like you said, yeah. Like they wanna them training their high level, and when they come here, yeah, just they could be 100% ready. Either it could be jiu-jitsu or against the wall or anything. Because the Georgians, we have good wrestling, we have good striking too. We have a big heart, genetic. We are strong people and strong mindset, everything. But it's MMA. It's so many. You have to put together. Things. Some guys they have good striking, they don't have good jiu-jitsu, and they have jiu-jitsu, they don't have striking, so I want to let them training to the high level. So me, I want to spend time in Georgia and US, and so Georgia, I love going Georgia. It's my country, my home, of course, but like at this point, it's, everybody knows me, even a salesman or even the person who's housekeeping in a hotel. Everybody.
You're a household name here in America.
Yeah.
Even the gentleman who runs the studio, I said, he was like, who's the next guest? I was like, it's Merab. He goes, I just saw Merab at the grocery stores, man. He's amazing. So you're a household name, and that's why I asked that question. Like, what's it like now being a champion, a household name? Because even though you're whooping everybody in the UFC, people didn't give you the respect that you deserve. But now, after you keep on beating everybody, it's not even close. Okay, you just whooping everybody with that style, and that's why they call you the machine.
But no, what I was saying is, so in Georgia, it's too much.
Fame?
Too much, but here, here I have less. I'm living here in Hamburg. Yeah, it's a grocery. He said I go Walmart. I go whatever I want.
But in Georgia, you walk out the street like,
no.
how are you?
Yeah.
So you can't go anywhere.
Right. I love it, but so I cannot do anything in Georgia. I'm living here in Hamburg.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Even some people they just say hi or just take a respectful, take a picture.
Yep.
But then most people, of course, they don't know me. Least people, young people who watch fights or stuff, they know me. But whatever. Anyway, so that's why I was trying to say I love Georgia, but I will be back and forth.
Gotcha.
So like eventually, like maybe when I will be old, of course.
You're like, you're like, you used to be good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Before I forget, the producer Michael wants to know, how are the Georgian women?
Georgian woman.
He wants to know. He wanted me to ask you.
Well, the Georgian woman.
All right, we'll cut that out.
Good woman.
Good woman.
But the problem is, I'm looking for Georgian woman to marry, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem is the all Georgian women who come in the United States, they all married with Americans, they all married. Come on, Georgian woman, don't marry your guy, don't marry with this guy.
Well, we can put a calling card out there for you, all Georgian women who listen to this, who are single. Hopefully they can reach out to you. And you got to show up on time on the date, though. You have to show up on time.
No, I need to. Woman who will understand. I'm a little bit late. Who will understand me? You understand?
Yeah.
She must understand me. Then
they can work.
They can work.
Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. He just
got me, man.
He literally said, "Oh man, all the Georgian women, I hear how gorgeous they are and all that stuff. I gotta ask Merab what do you think." So that's where that came from. But let's get back on track.
Okay, what kind of wife are you looking for?
What type of woman you looking for, Michael? Don't act deaf now. That's
Listen, I love all the women.
Of course,
I love all women.
Yeah.
Respect everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about wife.
A wife, yeah. We want to settle down with.
Girlfriend, no problem. Girlfriend, that's, my girlfriend can be any woman.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about wife, yes.
So, what type of woman you looking for, Michael?
You hit up the IG at M Watson. But I think I got it. Let's do a mighty journey in Georgia, and then you introduce me to some Georgia women.
No, I'm not gonna introduce to Georgia women.
Why not?
He said, why not?
No, I wanna. because if we, I mean, you're gonna marry some good Georgian woman, so you take him from my country, Georgian woman, to America. Because Georgian woman would love that, to marry America. They love America. They love all the, like guys like you. But it's listen, it's
You try to keep the woman for you. You trying to keep.
women for Georgians.
Yeah. I get you. So, Michael, they're hands off. So don't think about mighty journey to Georgia, okay?
I mean, you can. I'm not gonna help you with that. You can walk with your own. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
Wait, the champ was my wingman in Georgia. Now I'm
Yeah.
getting in contact with aliens in Florida.
You Michael the same way. He goes, nah, I ain't having it. Okay, all right, let's get back to fighting. First off, thank you for allowing me to train with you. Right, I think, like I said, to be able to experience with your opponents, to be able to experience. Now I see why they have a hard time when. They fight you. Your balance is amazing. Your transitions are beautiful. You're always fighting in the transitions. The thing that surprised me the most is even when you're submitting me, you're smiling. Where does that come from? You beating me up, you're smiling. You're beating people up in the octagon, you're smiling. Where does that come from? You just having a good time?
Yeah, just having a good time.
Having a good fucking time.
Listen, it's nothing like you. Like I saw what I saw from you. You don't have no ego. Ego.
Ego, you said it right. Yeah, ego.
You don't have no ego. This is just sport. This is just human being. Like it's nothing personal. Just like you submit me. Oh, now I have to make adjustment. I submit you. I'm happy. Whatever. I'm not gonna be happy about it or whatever. I'm just enjoying moment. Even if I hope I'm not gonna lose. But even if I lose, I'm still gonna smile. I'm still gonna smile because life is good. I'm enjoying every single moment. And then where I smile also, when I cut weight like a little bit old style.
What's old style? What do you mean old style? Because there's so many different ways people cut weight.
You done wrestling, right? And then so like and then how I was cutting weight in judo, I was not drink water and not eat. Like
you just starve.
Yeah. I was doing this, but now I do that only 2 days. Since Tuesday night, I don't drink water or I don't eat. So Wednesday whole day I don't eat, I don't drink water,
and you still train.
I work out. I need to work out to sweat. I don't do sauna or I don't do water. Hot tub.
Sauna, hot tub, or boil yourself.
Yeah, or sauna blanket. Mm-hmm. I just run to sweat. So this is tough, but so anyway. So when I'm like hungry, thirsty, and I'm running to sweat, and I want to cry, but I smile. Because I'm in that position, but I smile. Because I try to stay positive.
But even I feel so. How much weight? How big do you get? Can you convert to kg?
My biggest I've been 160.
160.
Right now I'm like between 150.
55.
Yeah, 55 is good weight.
Yeah.
But I can get 158.
But I feel like you're always in good shape all year round. Like you don't blow up, get fat.
Yes.
You're always sporting a 6-pack. Is that just you staying disciplined throughout the whole entire year?
Yes, I try to training always. Even after the fight, of course, you don't have motivation to go back to gym, and even if you go, they will tell you crazy why you training. But so I try to run, or lift weight, or swimming, or something. I try to because imagine now couple months I'm strict diet, training like a crazy 2 times a day, and then after the fight, if I just sit and I don't get good sleep because all bodies
changes.
Body change and especially go through hard weight and stuff, and then I wanna keep doing something like work out like what my body is to it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you're also helping Aljo. Each time Aljo's getting ready to fight, you're in his corner. You're helping his camp. Same thing with you. Oh, you gave him a piece of your bonus, right? Because he was training during his wedding. Oh, talk to me about it. Like I said, your guys' bromance is something to be fucking studied, right? Like people who have a good training partner, they need to look at you and Aljo like that's how we fucking do it. Tell me about that. You giving him a little bit of that money you made.
So what happened was, of course, Aljamain Sterling is a big part of my success because he was my main training partner, and I learned so much from him. And then, I was, he's a good man, and then he's my good friend, and he like. We said we don't have ego. We always try to help each other and stuff like this. Anyway, so when I win fight against Sean O'Malley, and then if you got bonus, they tell you afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Like a couple minutes later, and then, hey Merab, congratulations, you got 50,000 bonus. And at first I was happy, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna split this bonus with my good friend Aljamain Sterling, and I know he's gonna not wanna like that, but I tell him. He's getting married, and I said, this is your wedding gift.
It's just part of Becca's money too now.
Yeah. It's like wedding gift, and then I split it. And then,
That's what's up. Okay, well, before we let you go, if you can give one simple advice, actually, two things. One, when you first got into UFC, what did you do? Not in the UFC. What did you do with your very first check you made from fighting? Your very first check. For me, when I got my first check of like actual good money, I went and bought a laptop at Best Buy. I was like, honey, I'm gonna buy a laptop. And then my very last check I got from fighting, I just saved it. I put it in investments and all that stuff. What did you do with your very first check, and what did you do with your last check?
Yeah, first fight in UFC, I lost, and also at that time, I don't have my social security number, and then they give me very small check, like I believe it was like $7,000, and then so when I left New York to go for a fight in California, my car dead, like it was like very bad car, old car and whatever, and then it wasn't worth to fix it, like it's braked, and then fuck that, and then I buy a new car. I buy a new car from the check, like first money, and then what'd you do with your last check you just got from? I like to ask retired athletes, but you're still fighting, right? So but yeah, I'm trying to invest. Yes, now I'm trying to invest. But second fight, I got bonus, and I did crazy. What I did, let me tell you. Oh, I got $50,000 bonus and then $10,000 from the fight, right? I was supposed to. My contract was $10,000, 10 fight for the fight. Yep. 10 for win, but I lost. But I got $10,000 for fight and then $50,000 for bonus. Oh, I'm so rich. I have $60,000 now, right? Before I never see this much money. I start work, of course. I never go construction. I start working, and of course, like I give my coaches bonuses. My manager charged me 10%. That time, just different manager. And I have two brothers. I send them big piece of this, and I buy fancy car. And in 6 months, no work. My money is, of course, there's no more money left. I don't even know that I have to pay taxes on it. And and then now I was using credit cards. In my life, I never owned money. I like to have money, of course, and I was working. I always have money, but now I left the job, and then I spent my money. Yeah, sure, like I'm fucking broke. Yeah, when I was taking down the rich, And then next next fight I win, I got $20,000 back. But with this 20,000, now I have to pay taxes for that, and I go back to work, construction. And
Also, after you won the $60,000, you went broke in
six months. Yeah, I spent.
You spent, and then you went back to work.
I go back to work. Yeah.
So that's it's not unheard of, but imagine that, like you're in the biggest organization in the world as a fighter. You get 60,000, you quit your day job, and then you go back to work in construction while still fighting in the UFC. And then after you win a couple more, then you quit the construction job again, and then you were better about managing your money.
Right. Yeah, because I learned you still have a bills, and sometimes you don't know. So yeah, and then I tell you, I make $20,000. I pay taxes on, and then next fight I don't have almost 1 year, like 10 months later, and then thank God I was working.
Yeah.
Because if I don't go job, I don't have money, and then the money I make for next fight, now I have some saving.
Yep.
But because I have this experience, I cannot quit my job.
Yeah.
I want to keep it. And then before I was thinking I'm just gonna training and I'm gonna use this money for training to get better, but not how it works. And then win next fight, and then when they give me another fight, the win, then I'm finally, I said, okay, you know what, I ain't gonna
fuck up. I ain't gonna mess it up.
Right.
That's what's up. Okay, last thing. If you could give any advice to any of the next generation of your countrymen, what would it be?
So I would say don't rush. MMA, it's a great sport, but no rush. You gotta take your time. It's all you get, more smart you will get, and more good fighter you will get if you take your time. No rush, and just don't rush. Like I know especially in Georgia, they have fighter hearts, and they want to keep fight whatever, for money or for whoever opponent is. I would say take your time, no rush, get better, and then just go smart. Like because record, you need a good record to get UFC. If you have 5-5, take all short notice fights, and you lose a lot of fights. No, they don't want you in UFC 5-5 record if you're a good fighter. So I would say they should keep the record clean, because they have to fight the same level fighters, not like somebody. Sometimes they pay $500 to fight somebody like a big, like a more experienced guy. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So then they should be smart about it, and also they have to take time and learn, and it's like a foundation. They have to have a strong foundation, like jiu-jitsu and grappling. This is very important for MMA, and then go for it.
That's what's up. Well, Rob, this has been absolutely amazing. Not just the podcast, but just being able to train with you, be inside your camp, see what you're going through, be able to experience the strength that everybody else experience. This is your time to let people know how they can support you, where to find you on Instagram. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Dimitris, for having me here. It's really honor. When I started mixed martial arts, I don't know much about UFC. I heard. I'm telling you my story how I started MMA.
Yeah, no, please.
I was coming from the training judo, and I saw some banners. They have an MMA fight event, and then they were selling tickets, and they was also looking for volunteer fighters. Like if you have any martial arts experience, you can fight too. And that was like challenge for me. That's interesting. And in Georgia, we used to call MMA fight without rules. It's like old name. Now it's MMA, but
fight without rules.
Yeah, fight without rules, because remember all the UFC. That's what we was calling, and they were saying, fight without rules. We are looking for volunteer fighters who want to fight. And then, wow. And I call it, and they said, okay, you can come in the office. I go, I sign it, and I was very excited. And my opponent was like a martial artist, like a more karate guy. He wasn't he was bigger than me, but I was like I fight from instinct, because I know wrestling from judo and sambo, and then I was fighting from instinct. It was back and forth first round, and I was take him down, but then the second round I finally break him from the takedown. He get tired and give up, right? But and then after I go home and I search in YouTube like fights, and I find the YouTube like Fedor Emelianenko's fight, and then later on when I was searching, and then I find the UFC fights like you, um, uh, George St. Pierre, and I watch you since that, and then you are really like model for me, and so I'm sure every UFC fighter, whatever you've done for this sport, you achieve everything. You've been great champion multiple times, and another organization, great champion, and then you finish on top, and you're still living healthy life. You have beautiful family. You have this good podcast, good. So you're still in this sport, and I have so much respect for you, and. Yeah, I wish every MMA fighter's career go very well, like your career go well. So, but you are really inspired, and then thank you so much. It's an honor for me to train with you, to be here in your podcast, and yeah, much respect, much love, and keep doing what you're doing. And God bless you. God bless your family.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Okay, before I let you go, Michael, do you have anything you want to ask? You're not getting his woman. Don't ask about the woman, all right? Michael, what you got?
I'm still heartbroken about the Georgia thing, but I think one day we're gonna make it happen. I still have
Do
hope.
your search. Do you. I'm sure you can find the Georgia woman, but I'm not gonna help you. I tell you.
I have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, like it's like this. Like if you come in my town and I wanna some girl, go some town. Don't search. Keep a woman for me. You know what I'm saying?
I love that.
Yeah.
One question I want to have for you. We were talking to your coach, John Wood,
Yes.
and we asked him, how is Marab a machine? Like, how is he able to show up? You don't warm up. We saw you all week. You just show up. You don't warm up. You're like, oh, yeah, you like the first
Nice
warm
thing.
shot out, first warm. But you don't warm up at all. You just show up, maybe even 30 minutes late, just start going. How are you able to have the conditioning you have without the stretching, without all the stuff that these
Yeah.
other fighters do?
I don't know. I guess
He's built fucking different.
no, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I don't warm up. I don't stretch much. I just start straight training. I don't know. Like I'm like I feel like I don't want to waste time for like. I want to do more realistic. Like I said, like you're training in Georgia. 40 minutes they do gymnastic work. Like warm up, they are tired after that. You know what I'm saying? It's good, of course. Don't get me wrong. It's good, like wrestling. But now I'm old and all my energy I wanna do for my real training. And I wanna get more rounds. And I don't know. I don't feel anymore. I need like a warm up or like do something.
I think it's mental.
Yeah, man.
Because I can see it in your mind when you show up. You're like, what are we doing? Okay. Then you chat and you go, all right, let's go. And then you pop, pop, boom, 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 boom. Then after you do your set, you're like, okay, what's da 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 da? Okay, you lock in, you lock out. You lock in, you lock out. And I think for you, for doing it for so long, you're able just to switch it. The only other person I ever seen do that was Matt, my coach. He would get off a plane from Japan, come to the gym, no warm up, and just jump in his spar and beat us all up. So I think for you, it's mental, and you're just built different.
Yeah, it works for me, and that's why everybody's different. Like my friend Ilya, he has couple minutes warm up. Like he's doing all the warm ups, all the warm ups before me. I don't.
Do you sit there and wait? Were you like, hurry up,
Yeah.
He's like,
Just like this. Yeah, just but once I go, and I if there is more rounds, I would like to rounds, no problem. I'm not gonna stop like training, you know.
Yeah.
But real training, but
Yeah.
you know, say I don't have motivation for drilling,
Yeah.
and I don't have motivation for big warm up.
Yeah. No, there's another person I talked to, J Rod. He's a great grappler. He was like, I don't like to drill. He goes, I like just to go. I learned from simulations, like you said. Then he figures it out when he's doing it. And then his brother was like, he could probably benefit from drilling, but it works for him, and he's been able to be very successful. So,
Is it the same with fighting? When you're in the back, what are your warm ups like? Do you like just not doing much?
So before was different. Like before, I used to warm up a big whatever. But now it depends how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I listen my body. You know, sometimes I used to prepare myself. I used to make myself tired, and then now I just need to like warm up, go through what should I'm gonna do, stuff like this. Depends, you know. I don't have like this. I don't have like a clock. I don't.
you just go by feel.
Yeah, and then also I don't have like I saw you have a mouthpiece or
My heart rate.
yeah. So you check this right? Yeah.
So for me, I've always done heart rate variability, meaning I like to track what my heart rate's doing. So in a fight, you heart rate gets up. I want to try to bring it down. And so for me, my whole career, I've always tracked my heart rate, my sleep, just to see where I'm at, so I know when I can push. That's why I'm at 39 years old. I'm able to still continue to train because I know how to manage my heart rate. So that's why I use that, so I can see what's going on in the workout.
See, it's good. The orb actually give me mouthpiece to same mouth guard, and then I don't use it. But because like how it works for me, I don't check.
Yeah,
I don't check. You know, I don't check this, and I just wanna sleep whatever time I have. My goal is to sleep 8 hours, but of course you have phone, you go late sleep, and you still have to wake up on time, and then sometimes I'm only 6 hours, but whatever. I sleep. Now it's wake up, go time. You know, so it works for me, and yeah, I don't even check my weight. I only check weights maybe once a month. Like when I feel like light, and then I'm happy. I don't want to feel like, oh, I'm
the stress. I'm too heavy. I gotta get lower.
Yeah, I don't want to skip the meal. You know, I listen my body. You know, I listen my. You know, what I'm saying I'm kind of coaching my own body, and you know, what I'm saying.
Well, you know your body the best.
Yeah.
Nobody else does, right? And I think that's what's made you so. You never miss weight, right? You never miss weight. It blows my fucking mind. You know, when an athlete misses weight, you know at least 6 to 8 weeks before you're going to have to make a weight. It's no science. It's no secret. You got to be that weight. So when I see athletes who don't make weight, it literally just blows my mind. And then everybody tries to give them sympathy and, oh, no. It's like, no. You know what weight class you're supposed to be at 8 weeks, 6 weeks out. If it's a 4 weeks notice, don't take it. Say, now I got to do 155. Like Aljo versus Brian. He was like, Aljo have to go up to a different weight class to be able to fight. But you know your body so well. It works well for you. And I'm super happy for you. I'm inspired by you. And I cannot wait to see what you do in the future with your career.
Thank you so much. Aljo and Ortega's situation was different because Ortega really passed out. He was unconscious.
Yeah.
That's respect. You know, he tried his best.
100%.
Yeah. You know, he go hospital. That's bad.
But I would say this: if that happened, but if he was like, hey, I'm gonna get with a dietitian, I'm gonna stay true to my diet, I'm gonna drink my water, I'm gonna eat all my meals to make the weight class healthy, I would like to throw out there that he would probably not have passed out and all that stuff. Would you agree, or would you?
I agree with that. I think Brian Ortega is big, and I think I don't think he's 45 yet. I don't know because you know
maybe 55 is more suited for him.
Yes.
1,000%.
Yes.
Maybe so that becomes a decision as an athlete. It's like I know I can't make it. I go 155, or maybe the UFC forced him to go 145. I have no idea. But for me, when I will cut to 125, I'm sure when you make the weight class to 135, you take time, you're disciplined with your water, your sleep, your diet, you don't cheat, and you're able to make it, right? Obviously, freak accidents happen, but for me, since just like you, from 16 years old to 39 years old, I have not missed one fucking weight cut, right? Same thing with you, right? So for me, I have no sympathy.
Yeah.
So
Respect.
respect. Okay, boys, let me get this man out here. All right, guys, Merab, I'm super excited you're taking on Corey Sandhagen. I'm excited about that fight. Just like you said, he does pose some challenges for you, like you said, the heel hook, the way he's bigger, the flying knee. But nobody's prepared for the machine. Nobody's prepared for Merab Dvalishvili. So, Merab, thank you so much for taking your time. All right, one of the things we've been doing lately on our YouTube channel when we have a podcast is we have the guest sign a UFC glove. I sign it, you sign it, and we're going to give these away to a listener because you have a YouTube channel as well,
Yes,
right?
I do have it.
So I'm going to sign these gloves, and you're going to sign them too, and we do a giveaway for your channel and one for my channel. So, guys, if you guys want to win a signed glove from me and Merab, just check the link in the description below. Go follow Merab at his YouTube channel and also his Instagram. And you got a man right here who does all your Instagram. What's this man's name? Vato.
Yeah.
This man's been killing it for Merab. Oh, Jesus Christ. Go ahead and get in the shot, Vato.
Nice.
Yeah,
Do I
no
have
round
to
of
sign
applause. Yes, you signed too.
Yes.
So we'll give you a glove. I'm gonna keep a glove, and we'll give it away to somebody on our channel. You give it away on your guys' channel. That's something we
Sounds
just do
good.
for the fans because without the fans, we wouldn't be here today.
Of course.
We'll
Thank
be
you,
successful.
Thank you, all the fans. Yeah, you have a great.
They're the best again.
Yep.
In Dagestan, people are the best.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of wrestlers from that region.
Yep.
So right now, they're the best. But again, we will have kids in America that will ultimately get to a point where they get good enough, they were the best.
Yep.
And then they'll come back. It is what
It
it
ebbs and flows. It ebbs and flows. But it's always fascinating to see where when it comes to mixed martial arts, it's obviously the best transition because they start at such a young
I
age.
think it is.
They're always striking. They're always grappling. They're you look at fucking Merab's wrestling, how he's able to transition from he gets the guy against the cage, he goes to inside sweep, they defend that, he goes to out. It's like, dude,
He's using his feet. That's why Islam and Khabib were so good.
Mm.
Whereas we were like attacking the legs.
Yes,
They
running.
do stuff with the run pipe, and then they'll kick your foot from under you.
Yep.
That's where they got really good. And I think that comes from the combat sambo. Yep, that comes from that. It's like judo almost.
Yeah.
Because they wear a gi top
Yep.
whenever
And
they
they're-
fight as kids. Yep.
Yep, and there's, like I said, when you do stuff like I've been grappling more in the gi, and I want to get this guy named Charles Cabrinha, and man,
You like the gi?
I love the gi.
So I got my guys. I got like a team of guys now. I'm training out of my gym.
Mm-hmm.
And every week, 2 days a week, I send them over to my jiu-jitsu coach that put a gi on.
Yeah.
They're like, we got to wear a gi, coach. I'm like, if you can grapple with a gi,
Oh, dude,
when you take it off,
it's that made me training in the gi when I fought Adriano the second time. It made my grappling that much better because I'm so used to people breaking, trying to move, and them holding me down. And so when he took me down, I was like, okay, well, I can move, I can create space, elbow. It made my game that much better because the amount of hours that I was spending in just grappling in the gi, it just made no gi like easier. Like I won't even touch. Like my wife wants me to do no gi because she's like, you see the muscles, you can fling out. It's more explosive. It's more enjoyable to watch.
Yeah.
But for me, I love how sophisticated the gi and how hard it is. It's just
hard.
It's a puzzle. It's always
we
a puzzle.
did so much gi jiu-jitsu when I was fighting. It was just mandatory. We had no choice but to grapple in the gi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had to grapple in the gi. Every day, every week, we were in the gi.
Are we going to see you compete in the gi? Why not?
I don't think you'll see me compete in anything but golf.
I'll be losing. You don't think you can beat golf, and I'll be losing, man. You have a good time, though, right?
I ain't never lost more than I lose in golf. I've been saying so much to Justin Gaethje.
Oh,
He
really?
be hitting me up, man. He whipped me today. He almost hit me for $1,500.
Damn.
He be whipping me.
Wow.
He just keep pressing the bet.
Yeah.
We'll have a bet. He gets behind it. I press.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, stop pressing.
See, it's your ego. You supposed to. No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
I can't, but you can't not press. You can't allow a man. If you're ahead, you got to give a man an opportunity to win his money back. You have to. Like, God dang it. Hey, he just presses me all the time.
So golf's your love now. Like you just.
I enjoy it, man. Coaching. I love coaching.
Okay.
Coaching wrestling,
coaching my son. He's an 8th grader now.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's that going? Like, your son's an 8th grader. Is he playing football? What sports is he doing?
I do football and wrestling.
Is he
my daughter's
doing
in
tackle?
gymnastics. He does tackle
How-
since he was 7 years old.
How was that?
So I thought about putting him in flag.
Okay.
But I'm from Louisiana, man,
Yep.
and we are a football place down there.
Yeah.
So when I sent my son's picture to my group message with all of our friends, they told me I wasn't allowed back home if I don't put him in tackle.
Oh, gotcha.
you got him in flag?
Yeah.
I was like, okay. So I put him in tackle, and he loves it. Dude,
Really?
He loves football.
What was it like for you
So
as a father when you saw him take that first hit? Because I'm about to go through it right now.
he doesn't run. Like, you see, you're fast.
Okay.
See, I'm not fast.
Okay.
So my son's a linebacker, so he tackles.
Gotcha.
He doesn't get hit.
He's doing the hitting.
He tried to play running back, and I was like, no. I was like,
Mhm.
you need to play defense, and if you want to block, you can block.
Yeah.
But I remember one time, so he started to get to a point where he actually knew how to tackle.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like very courageous. So he just runs in the when they played 12U, I started to hear, because how old is your son?
He's 11.
Okay. Is this his first time playing tackle?
His first time playing
I'd
tackle.
be very nervous.
Oh, I'm fucking nervous
Let me
as
tell
shit.
you why I'd be very nervous, because he started playing at 7.
Yep.
And at 7, all they do is drag each other to the ground.
Gotcha.
They don't actually tackle.
The
The
collision.
collisions don't happen ever,
Yeah.
because they just kind of fall, and one might fall over the other one.
Yeah.
But at like 12U,
Mm-hmm.
I started to hear. So what I did was, there's a thing, and I'll send you the link for it.
Please.
It's a impact strip that goes in the helmet,
Mm-hmm.
and it's on your phone. Yeah, so it's on your phone, and it tells you the impact.
Mhm.
And if it's like a big impact, you can read it and go, hey,
Yeah.
I think you should take a play off.
Yeah.
So like one time he was playing, and it was like, it was like back to back. He's like, boom, boom, and I was like, Daniel, I'm screaming from the sideline, Daniel. He comes over, I'm like, you want to take a play off? I was like, that was loud.
Yeah.
And he's like, please don't take me out.
Damn.
And I was like, okay, man, go, but dude, you gotta stop. Like, I'm like, just grab the legs. Like, he's like, boom. He's like running this like face mask into the dude. It's like, but it's like, and then on the meter it read like it was a heavy impact, and I was like, yo, come take a play off.
Yeah. I think.
But it'll be fun. Was that?
Yeah.
I will send you the link for it. Yeah, it's
Because-
awesome.
Yeah, because he started with, he started doing jiu-jitsu, right? He loved it, and he loved, like, how hard it was. And then he got kind of like, man, I'm not being a kid, right?
Does he
'Cause-
wrestle?
No, he hasn't wrestled yet. I think he's going to wrestle, and I think he's going to be very good at it because, there's no gi, because I started
Yeah.
in gi. So he's like, damn, he gets a hold of me, and I can't break it. So he's like, I'm going to start playing football. And I think he got more into football because he saw all the guys with the chains,
Yeah,
the
the necklaces. They
the
look cool.
necklaces, and he goes, and then now he's got a necklace.
He got number drip.
He got him a drip. And so now he's playing football, and he was playing flag, and it was his first season playing flag, and he enjoyed it. And then now he started training at a different team, and they're like, you gonna play? And I was like, no. I said, you can play, you can practice, but I don't want to do any tackle. I don't want you to get fucked up.
Yeah.
And then the coach's like, dude, he's gonna be fine. Like, he's pretty fast. And I'm like,
But he might be a running back or something.
yeah, I think he'd be a wide receiver, but he said he wants to play, and I feel like there's a point in time I was like,
You have to let him.
I just gotta let him do it. It just
You gotta let
so
him, bro.
his first game, I'm gonna be sitting there at the edge of my seat, like I just want to see what happens. No, I don't want to coach.
Coach.
I can't.
You have to coach.
I can't coach.
Let me tell you why you have to coach.
Okay, and I'll tell you why I don't coach.
You have to coach because you need to be close
Mm.
if something happens. You don't want to be running out of the stands.
I would do that instead. Because
Really?
my presence of who I am, like we already went through this when he was grappling, and when he would go to compete, everybody would just all eyes on him, because
Dude, it sucks with my son in wrestling.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
They're I beat DC's son. I'm like, so what?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Beat him now. You're not gonna beat him when it matters. So it's like a very fine line, right? Because little Daniel, I'm trying not to like pressure him too much.
Yep.
Because I know what comes with being a kid of yours or mine,
Yep.
especially in the sport that we do.
Exactly.
So I'm like, go to practice. So he's done well, right? He's won
Yeah.
like 3 state championships
Oh, dude, that's
as like
awesome.
little kid. He made the finals of a national tournament one year. He got 5th another time. So he's done well.
Yeah.
but it's only because he's been to practice 3 days a week only. Like,
Oh, wow.
he's never trained.
Yeah.
I've never made him. He just started lifting weights.
Mm.
He just started doing private classes with the coach.
Yep.
So, like, now I'm expecting him to get a jump because he has the foundation.
Yep. Now it's getting a little extra juice. to
Now,
get
like,
behind.
here you go. Now here are the benefits of me being your father.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? I can get you better coaching.
Yep.
I can coach you myself. I can drill with you myself. Now you can start to see those benefits in all those kids that might have kicked your butt early.
They ain't gonna
Now
touch
you
you now.
get to start going, hey, come on.
Yeah.
Now you get to see.
Yeah, and I think that was the hardest thing for me
It is
with
hard.
my son, where it's like I show up and I don't want it to be about me, right?
It's so hard, though.
It's very hard. So that's why I try to stay out in the shadows. Like, even
Yeah.
when he would go to seminars, my buddy Andy would take him. And I was like, because I don't want to go to the seminar and it's all about me.
Yeah, that's it.
And I want him. It's his show. It's his career.
Yeah.
It's
Dude, that's so great of you.
yeah.
I struggle with that because I want to be so present.
Oh, 1,000%.
Because, like, my mom and dad were, like, they always came to games.
Mhm.
But let me tell you, like, they didn't really – football they loved.
Yeah.
They never missed. In Louisiana, wrestling is so small
Yeah.
that they didn't really come unless it was the state tournament.
Yeah.
I wrestled one dual meet, and my dad went. I still remember it.
Really?
Because he was there.
Yeah.
It's the only time he ever went. In the middle of a week where there was an empty, like, small gym, no people, with two teams wrestling each other, he went. And I still remember that day because that's the only time he was there.
Wow.
I don't want my son to look back and go, God, I wish my dad was there.
Yo, I'm gonna be at every game. I'm gonna be there. You look to the right, I'm gonna be there.
What about practice?
Practice, I'm there all the time. Like,
Yeah, just
most
go.
of-
Just so
Yep.
you just want to be off in the shadows.
Yeah,
but always
I'm off
just
in the
there.
shadows. Just let him do his thing.
I
'Cause
love
it's,
that.
It's his career, not mine, right?
Yeah.
And I tell people, and I tell him too, because he told me he's very mature for his age. He says, Dad, like, I don't think you understand how hard it is being your son.
He said that to you?
Oh yeah. He was like, you have achieved so much that I don't know if I can ever achieve what you did. And I tell him, I was like, dog, I was
You
like,
don't have to.
I was like, you don't have to. I was
Yep.
like, I said, there's only be one person in this world that wants you to do better than him, and that's me. I
Yeah.
want you to be way better than me. I want
Yep.
you to succeed. There's only 4 kids that I want to be better than me, and that's, Tyron, Maverick, Jackson, Emmett. Those are
Yeah.
only 4. Everybody
Yeah,
else
your
kids,
kid.
those are my kids. I love those kids. So I want to be in the shadows. You need me. Hey, what you need, dog? You got hit the fucking push-ups. You need push.
Yep.
I got you. But he told me, he was like, to compete in jiu-jitsu and try to, live up to what you've done, I can't do it. I don't like it. And so that's why I just be in the shadows. I would love the coach. I'm like, you got to hit them drills like that.
I would love to be able to do that. That's one thing I struggle with because I always want to be there. Like my kid he's a good athlete,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not the most sure person.
Yeah.
He's like kind of like we baby him.
Yeah.
We've always babied our kids like way too much. Helicopter parenting
That's
at
okay.
like
It's okay.
the next level.
Yeah.
And it's like I always want to be able to kind of tap on his back, like, you got this, champ, like, you good. Because now I want to call him champ.
Yep.
Because I think that something happens when somebody calls you the champ every day. Swear to God. Hey, champ. Hey, champ.
Yeah.
When people start, when I want the belt, no one's going to call me champ, I'm like, yo, man, don't call me that.
Yeah.
Like, this, this shit every day, I want to be called the champ.
So when I change after this conversation, when you leave, I'll change your name.
How many times do I call you? When I text you, I'm like, thanks, champ.
All the time.
How you doing, champ?
All the time.
Always.
Yeah.
Like that, because, dude,
You're the champ.
you're the champ.
Yeah, in Japan, that's one thing I love about it. It's like, if you were ever a champion, that's how they address you. It's
Yeah.
like, you're a champion. Doesn't matter if you lost, you're a champion. You've reached the pinnacle of a sport at a professional level or anything, you're considered a champ.
So,
So,
your kid,
Yep.
and I want some advice. So, we have a good wrestling team. We're the number 9 team in the country.
wow.
But my son is in 8th grade,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to repeat 8th grade for
Yeah.
football.
Okay.
Are you into that or no? Reclassification. What do you think?
I mean, that's beyond my realm. I have no idea.
You don't. You never heard about it? Like, kind of when
Never.
if your kid, like, say your son's a good baseball player.
Yep.
Many great baseball players will do a year twice
Mm-hmm.
because that second year they can actually just train.
Gotcha.
What do you think about that?
I don't know. I've never been put in that situation. That's the first time I ever heard about
How
it.
old is your son?
He's 11. He's going into 6th grade.
Oh, I say super young.
Yeah, he's super young. Yeah. So what I'm hearing is that your son, he is.
A lot of my kids did.
Yeah.
So I had a group of 8 kids
Okay.
that are now juniors and seniors in high school. They all repeated 8th grade. They went to Dagestan. It was that group of kids. They're all state champions. 2 of them are going to Cornell. One going to NC State. One's going to Michigan. One's going to Oregon State. Another one's at Oregon State. All got college scholarships because their freshman year in high school, they didn't have to wait to to make the team. They were immediately the best.
So basically, they get to redo freshman year all over again.
They did their freshman year while still being in middle school.
Huh. I see what you mean now.
Yes.
So if I'm in 8th grade, I'm good enough to compete on the freshman team in a high school.
So you're in 8th grade. So
Yep.
you're my son. So you're my son.
Yep.
And you're 13, right? You're
People are
13.
like, they look alike. He could be his son. I don't know.
So you're 13.
Yep.
And you're supposed to go to high school. And how old were you when you were a freshman?
I was thinking 15, I think.
So you had a great at the end of your freshman year.
Yeah.
So sometimes a kid can be 13 years old when they walk onto a high school campus.
Yeah, it's
Barely 14.
yeah, too young.
So by repeating,
Mm-hmm.
those kids as freshmen were like 15,
God.
16, whenever they're freshmen.
Yeah. And then they go to sophomore. They're 17,
17, 18, 19
So,
graduate.
oh, gotcha. So you're just repeating a year and you're just graduating later.
You
Makes
graduate
sense.
1 year later.
Gotcha.
All football players.
Gotcha.
The top 8 guys.
That makes sense because you're more developed. You're bigger.
more developed.
You're the older guy on the field.
Yeah, you are.
Or on the basketball field, right?
And you know why you got so much attention from your coach? Because you're probably good.
Yeah.
The moment you're good, the coach is like drawn to you.
Yes.
So
Yes.
like, yeah.
See, I thought you were saying like, hey, if you're in 8th grade and you're good enough, like let's say you're in 8th grade, you're supposed to be in 8th grade,
Yeah.
and you're good enough, you could play at the freshman level and
Can't do
high
that in
school.
California.
And then you did that, and then next thing you know, you did 1 year of freshman, but you're still in 8th grade. You do 8th grade curriculum. You go to high school. Now
Can't
you're
do that.
gotcha. So
Gotta
you're
do it.
saying you're doing.
You stay home
I'm
a
a
year.
freshman. I'm doing another year as a freshman. What about the curriculum as a
8th
student?
grade. You do a homeschool.
Oh,
And they got so you do a homeschool year.
Gotcha.
There's one where like all the Olympians do it. That's what they do.
Gotcha.
Oh, you know that a lot of Olympians don't go to school?
Really?
They don't go to school?
Well,
They
makes
do
sense.
homeschool.
Yeah, I just met a football player, a dad who's the quarterback is like top 10 in the country, and he does all his homeschooling. He does homeschool, and all he does is train. He has his dietitian, he has his strength and conditioning,
Yep.
and the guy's like fucking 17 years old, and he's going to reclassify. He's going to go to Florida because the opportunity to get picked up is
Yep.
way higher. So
Totally.
I'm just starting to get, like I said, it's my son's second year at
I'm
football.
giving you the plan.
That motherfucker going to school. He going every single year.
No, they put him back in 8th grade, DJ. You guys don't have to. Because here's another thing, right? Think about this. If he's in 8th,
Yeah.
right, and he's about to go to high school,
Yep.
that means you have 4 years left with him.
To get him done, yeah.
But you have money.
Yeah.
My mom was like, get to high school. This boy got to get out of my house.
Yeah, yeah.
You take care of yourself. You're good.
Yeah.
It keeps him in the house 1 more year.
Well, if I want his
You
ass
get
in the house,
5 years. But your kids
I
instead
see
of
what you
4.
mean. It's funny.
It's awesome. Look, mom was like, yeah, I won't keep that extra year.
Well, it's funny because my son, I'm going to get back on top of it.
Yeah,
This
let's
is-
please. I'm
but
sorry.
I love this. This is why I love doing this because it's very hard for me to find another father who's going through the same thing I'm going through, who's gone through the career that I've gone
Yes,
through,
yes.
right? So, but my son, he just went to Alaska and he was gone for a week. He was out there shooting machine guns, fishing, jumping off bridges with girls. I'm like, this nigga ain't never coming back.
He ain't coming home.
He ain't coming back.
He ain't coming home.
And so I miss him, but now he's home. I'm like, your ass ain't never leaving. But it's kind of interesting to hear about that. Redo another grade, stay. He does 5 years as a high schooler.
No. He does
No.
8th grade, but he's more developed by his freshman year.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay,
It's
let's
awesome.
get back on topic. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Now, obviously, the one thing that I always appreciate about you is that you always kept it real. You have this, debate going on. Not debate, but like if the champion with the John Jones thing, but John
Yes.
Jones not fighting Tom Aspinall, and then I felt like the UFC was enabling because we don't
Yeah.
know what John Jones said to the UFC back in the day. He was like, they know my whatever it is, but the word on the street is that they gave him $30 million. He goes, you got cold feet. He didn't want to do it. But for you, you're like, I would have fought Tom Aspinall. If
Yes,
I was an
yesterday.
actor, I would have fought him.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
So do you think that Stipe versus John Jones fight should have never happened?
I honestly thought when Jones got back, and Tom Aspinall was the interim champion when John Jones fought Stipe.
Yeah, I know.
How? How can you fight someone else when the interim champion is available? So, it shouldn't have happened. But I got it, though.
Yeah.
I got it. The only problem for me, and this is why I feel things got crossed. I think they might have did that with the idea that he would have given them the Tom Aspinall fight. That's the only reason they give you a legacy fight.
Gotcha.
Is if you give me something
You
back
scratch
on the
my
back,
back
end.
and I
scratch your back, you scratch
my
mine.
back.
And I feel like maybe he goes, give me the Stipe fight. I want to do it in Madison Square.
Yep.
But then do
Give
the
me Tom
Aspinall
Aspinall.
fight. And then the Tom Aspinall fight comes about, and he's like, give me $30 million. Thinking like, it's going to be my way of
Getting out of it, but not really.
Yeah.
I learned that from my father-in-law.
okay, here you go.
Yeah.
There's $30 million. Ah. So it's like, you got to fight the guy, man. I know it's scary. Let me tell you why. And I this is why.
He's fucking good. Let's start there.
He's very good.
Yeah.
And he's big, and he's explosive, and he's young.
Yep.
Somebody showed me that counterpunch thing the other day with me and John Jones. And John told me, he goes, you're only getting older. You're 37 years old. I will only see when I stand there, I'll see a 38-year-old man.
Yep.
I'm barely entering my prime.
Yep.
That's
Opposite.
the flip.
Well, that's one thing I love what you said, that you have to pay it forward.
You have to pay it forward.
Meaning, like, you got the opportunity, right? A young athlete coming and fighting an older guy, Mauricio Shogun Rua. Even though Mauricio Shogun Rua wasn't as old as you,
He was just beat up.
he was just beat up
Yeah.
all the years fighting in Pride. He didn't have to take that fight.
Nope, he
Mauricio Shogun
didn't.
did not have to fight a young up-and-comer, but he did. So, circle comes around. Now you have Tom Aspinall, and here you are. You're 38. Now you give the young lion the opportunity to take out the old lion, where he was like, nah, I don't think so.
Let me tell you why. Tom Aspinall has never fought 25 minutes.
No.
Tom Aspinall knocks everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
If there is a time to get Tom Aspinall, it's right now, where he has not learned
Yes,
how to fight 25 minutes yet.
Yeah.
There's going to be a time where he gets pushed to 25 minutes, and he may get through it.
Yeah.
But he may struggle with it, especially if it's a guy that just wrestles him over and over and over and over. Remember Francis?
Yeah.
When he first fought Stipe?
Yep. Just wrestled him over and over and over.
Francis looked like he saw a ghost.
Yeah.
But then the second time,
He was more
he went
prepared.
25. He understood. I'm not going to put everybody out of here.
Yep.
I got to save something. That's what's going to happen to Tom. Right now was the time for John Jones to fight Tom Aspinall.
Well, not anymore because he's retired now. Like he's. I would be shocked.
Do you believe that?
I think so. I think there comes a point in time in an athlete's career where, obviously he don't leave the house unless he's making $100,000. So he's obviously loaded with money, right? He had $30 million on the table to fight.
No.
And I think he said, I think I'm done. I think for him, and that's why I told Tom Aspinall too, and I think I said it out loud with John Jones. I think John Jones' legacy doesn't need Tom Aspinall as Tom
needs
Aspinall. I don't think he does.
He does, bro.
He doesn't.
You know why?
Why?
And I'm only telling you this from a guy that lived in that world, right?
Yeah, you lived in that division.
I also never beat him.
Yeah.
And no matter what I did going forward, it was always that, well, he never beat John Jones. Tom Aspinall is going to get that belt, and there's going to be a gap, right? That lineal championship breaks. That line breaks.
Yep.
When Tom goes from interim to champion.
Yep.
Because John never gave him the opportunity to fight him.
But either did Francis never gave John Jones the opportunity to fight him.
Francis was going to give John an opportunity. John wasn't ready to take it at the time.
Exactly.
Right?
So there you have that same
So
type
it
of thing.
keeps breaking. Francis left.
Yep.
Made a boatload of money. So in retrospect, Francis probably made the right decision because he got paid
1000%.
so much money to box.
Exactly.
But John, not fighting Tom, messes with the line of succession, the balance of the world. It's like the Avengers.
Yeah,
The Avengers don't go
everything
back.
is-
He needed to fight him. I wish he would have fought him but I think he's